Hi y'all, welcome back to Katie's Kiss. So I'm actually gonna pull this off because it's just me in the office. You all are getting a glimpse of my office space at work. And I'm also gonna put my famous Aquaphor on because my lips is so dry. With wearing the face mask every day, my lips get so dry, it's ridiculous. But right now, I'm by myself, so I am following the proper social distancing protocol. So today, it's just going to be a short video because a couple of people had messaged me on Instagram and Facebook in terms of a few questions that they wanted me to answer. So today is just basically a Q&A, and if you all have any other questions that you all want to ask me, please make sure you drop the questions in my comment section and I will answer them. So, just a look around really quick. My office, what I do at work, this is why I am so busy and I can never find time to make my videos because I'm constantly busy. And throughout this video, my work phone might ring, so don't mind it. All right, so the first question that I did receive, what is your goal in regards to your YouTube channel? So my goal in regards to my YouTube channel is to post and get as many viewers and subscribers as I can in regards to my journey in my medical as well as my mental health. I do feel like there are a lot of people out here that are battling something severe as mine, and they don't have an outlet, or they don't have a person or people they can talk to in regards to how to deal with their medical situation and or mental health. And my hope is to touch some people's lives and offering them to be able to come to me if there is nobody in their circle that they can come to in regards to what they are dealing with. I do know, since my channel has been up and running, I did receive a lot of people, as far as random people messaging me, just thanking me for having my channel up and running. So I do know that it is working so far. I don't know how far it will go, but only time will tell. So yes. Next question is, you are so strong. How do you deal with everything that has happened and the stuff you continue to go through? So, a lot of it is just my own personal strength. I do have a good foundation. Thank God. My kids, they always keep me going. Like, I feel like if I didn't have my kids, I probably wouldn't be here today. But they give me the extra push that I need whenever I am feeling depressed or whenever I am going through my episodes. I do thank God for my husband and my mom. Of course, they have always been there for me since day one, since everything has happened. But a lot of it is prayer. In my other video a while back, I had mentioned that I did lose my faith at one point, and then I soon had regained it because I did do a soul search, and I did talk to whoever you may believe in. I'm just speaking in terms of myself. I did reach out to God, and I just simply talked to him, and he guided me through. So to answer the question, a lot of prayer, a lot of forgiveness, and my kids mainly have been keeping me going and keeping me pushing. So that way I'm still here to talk to you all. So the next question, what is your take on mental health And how did you handle your first mental episode? So my take on mental health, I do have a lot of opinions about it. Mental health is very, very, very important in a lot of people who may be battling something such as depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, whatever it may be. I think it is important. I also think that it's the least talked about, which is why I do promote my channel in hopes that people do watch it, in terms of trying to start conversations about mental health. For some reason, it's just not talked about, and it's one of the most important things that a person should have a handle on, because as we all know, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, who did not make it due to self-inflicting harm. And me myself, I have a couple of friends who actually lost their lives due to suicide. So because it's not talked about, it's just kind of swept under the rug. And I don't think that's right, especially in our Black communities. It's not talked about when it comes down to it, because in our Black communities, we're always raised to not talk about different things, or especially the men, the Black men, to not show any emotions. They're always made to be strong and everything's going to be okay, or you'll be all right, and that's not the case. And it goes deeper than that. A lot of our race are hurting for different things, such as trauma, and just in general not being able to talk to nobody, because if you should talk to someone, that's a sign of weakness, and it's not the case. Everyone needs someone to talk to, and that's another reason why I'm so strong on my YouTube channel, because mental health is very important. It's okay to seek help. It's okay to not be okay, and that's my goal, and that's my whole point in the matter is, if you are not okay, be okay and get some help. And as far as how did I handle my first mental episode, so my first mental episode that I had, let me see, this would have been back in probably 2018, maybe, my first one, when I really got diagnosed with depression. And my first episode, I was just crying and just not wanting to do nothing. I was stuck in my room. I didn't want to be bothered. Everyone was annoying me, irritating me, and I knew at that point something was wrong, because I wasn't acting like myself. But at that point, I still didn't get help. I just kind of swept it under the rug, and I just thought it was just me having a bad day, until it kept happening and kept happening and kept happening. And finally, I did seek help. So it was rough. My first episode, it was rough, because I didn't know what it was. I knew it was something new, but I didn't know what it was. So once I did seek help, that's when I was diagnosed with depression. The next question is, what audience is your book geared to? So one of the reasons why it's taken me, or I should say stressing me out, in terms of trying to get my book off to a good start, because I was confused on where and what I wanted to say in my book. At one point, I wanted to have it geared towards a younger crowd, because a lot of younger people battle mental health and battle silent illnesses, and I wanted to promote that within the younger youth. But then because at the same time, younger people may not understand too much about medical conditions, so then I said I'll just gear it towards people who are around my age or older. So at the moment, my first book that I will be publishing will be geared towards adult books, adult section, adult ages, because I want my first book to obviously be successful, and I think it will be more successful geared towards a older audience versus a newer audience. What challenges do you face right now with writing your book? So actually, I just answered that question. The challenges were simply because I could not figure out who I wanted to target, what audience I wanted to target. So now that I figured out that I'm going to target an older audience, I should be okay with progressing with my book. Another challenge would just be the timing, because I have a certain time I want to have my book published. And because I am self-publishing, which means I'm the one that's doing my edits, and being a self-publisher, going through those the different levels and making sure that it gets published under me and only me with no help, it's a lot harder. So I think I may switch it to where I may try to find someone who can help me publish my book and edit my book, so that way I know that it's done right. So yeah, that's a whole different that's a whole different conversation. Although I did have one of my teachers, my professors I had went to college with, or who taught me, he is currently editing a couple of my chapters as we speak. So so far it's looking okay. So I feel like if he sees that as of right now there's no errors, I may just keep it as me being a self-publisher. But I feel like the more that I talk, the more I'm going to probably or the more that I write, I'm going to need more edits, because as we sometimes writers, our mind races more than we're writing. So it's like I can be thinking like, oh, this and this, but I'm writing or I'm typing slower than my mind is going. So I don't want it to be one of those books where it's like, well, what the heck is she talking about? So I think, going back to my original statement, I'm going to probably find my own editor and publisher, just so it's done correctly. And the last question is, how do you make time for yourself? Woo! So I think my time to myself is coming to work, honestly, and making edits and episodes for my YouTube channel. That type of stuff makes me happy and brings me peace, because my other time is dedicated with my kids, my family, which is okay. I'm a family woman. That's just how I am. I've always been about my family. But originally, before COVID happened, I would dedicate one weekend out the month where it's just me, where I'm just getting pampered, getting my nails done, and whatever the case may be, going out with the girls, and that will be my time. Now, because COVID is here, I haven't really did anything, obviously, so I just use whatever personal time that I do get. It's either me sleeping or me editing, making my videos, or just coming to work, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that is all the questions, you guys. Again, if you have any more questions, I will be doing Q&As once a week, so please drop down your comments in my section here with any questions, concerns, or you can, of course, email me on Instagram or Facebook whenever you all have the time to. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You all have a blessed day.